certain videos apply, times apply. You have an entrance around 3:20. Fucking groceries. Bullshit. And then a 12-second fucking nap, I guess. While laundry's being done and shit. And I guess that's now it's where you don't hear it much. And then also, I don't know, like, how do you make that fucking timeline make sense? Just on its own, maybe. If left standing on its own, if there weren't other things in the way of them. Other people left standing in the way of them. Right. And is that the problem? We go out several times a day because of different things, you know. You don't hear half the shit you should. Should. If I mean everything after certain points in time that day. They're just so damn still and so quiet, except for certain particular moments of the day. You hear Dawn, eventually become aware they've stuck to this dog trail thing, right? Like, okay, go. But then you eventually watch the Dr. Phil thing. I don't know. Tonight, refresh course, but you hear it bullshit about, yeah, sent dogs and the car parked right here, whatever. And then the mention of the Marlin and all that crap and tools and whatever, man. Two and that. And, like, man, you know, patterns, behaviors, man. Years worth of this shit. About 12 times a goddamn year, man. Throw all the fucking balls in there, you know. But either way, you go, what the fuck? Are you stupid? Are you just oblivious? For me, and eventually it takes some time, but you know, to go, okay, this is this is that. It's like me realizing that not only did the dogs of 110 matter, but so did other neighborhood dogs, including my own. But you hear Dawn on Dr. Phil. Car, be parked right there. You mean right there in the same spot y'all swear it is every time somebody steals some sort of precious off the top of the fucking hill? 6 times a goddamn year if you fuck with them or fuck them over at some job site or you do some whack fuck shit to them and suddenly at a convenient time in just a very small window in broad daylight something vanishes from up there. Alright, bro. Carry on. Right. Carry on. Anyway. But you go wait the fuck a minute. If there was a car parked there, one of the other neighbor's dogs, you know for certain, would have been lit the fuck up. And you would have heard it heavy breathing up and down the fence line and all shit. Even at the very least, it would have been inside it. Time raising hell. No, wasn't happening though, was it? The dogs have been here that nobody can decide on, but they all swear it was there. But wait, they weren't. They weren't. They were. They bark at everything. They bark at nothing. They bark at every goddamn thing. Did. Even people they fucking knew. Hell, I go to my own car, my own goddamn driveway, and one or two of them real ballsy come over my shit like trying to bite my ankles. Be like, la 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 la. I'm like, full ninja, you know? Miss me the bullshit. Most days you come out in the yard, everything else on 125, and some bitches be like, ah, we had to leave, move over there on the other property. La 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 la. You know? Bullshit. Them dogs, any of them, had they been there, lost their shit at a car being parked down there. You especially assume right at the end of a dog trail leading to an exact spot that everybody was always parking in 6 times a year to steal some precious off the top of the fucking hill in a convenient, very short window of timing in broad daylight. That also usually included some story about how they were good guys, they were helping somebody, that somebody's heckin' mad at them now. Flip script bullshit. Blah, blah, blah. Uh, yeah, no, man. Can't do it, though. But either way, you realize, no, no, no. So you go from the flowers and the naps and all the bullshit. 2 minutes. 2 fucking minutes. Hell, go 5 or 10. Because that's set on June 15th, too. Ain't it? Go 5 or 10. Mm-mm. No. Nobody is walking up that fucking hill and coming back down it in that amount without one goddamn dog barking in that neighborhood on any of the sides. Not a neighbor that's passed away who hated those folks because it done been dumped by him twice. Yeah, that was fiasco, wasn't it? Not the other neighbor's dogs. Not my dogs, and I assure you, had mine heard anyone going up and down over there like that, crashing through woods or summer, because they're dogs, man. You think Kravitz has got some hair, right? Fucking dogs are dogs, bro. And Buppo almost sure that he liked playing with Summer and such. Now, in the weeks leading up to Summer vanishing, I can tell you they were shot with BB guns and things and kept coming back to injuries, and I hear them squealing, and so there was a little layoff there, but also, and Buppo was a little bit more hesitant to leave my side after he could finally be back around me after the radiation things, but even if Buppo had heard Summer in any type of danger or waiting on, even if somebody was covering her, yeah, he would have been on their ass. I'd almost guarantee you that. They would have been racing and they would have run to the bottom. They would have done. That didn't happen. Did not happen. Some of the happiest little moments I remember ever from Summer was her giggling and laughing with Buppo as he was playing with her. She loved playing with him. Kids all did, but Summer especially. And, for a long time I would allow it for a little bit. I'd hear him over. I'd be like, oh, and he would greet the boys at the bus. And so when they come in this center too, as you can see through pictures I've shown you, he enjoyed, and he would look at me, and I'd be like, all right, go on. And he'd run down there and he'd greet the boys coming off the bus. And there was quite a long period there where he enjoyed going over and, I'd let him, I'd be like, all right, and whatever, or he'd sneak off, but you could hear Summer giggling and playing and laughing as he was doing his little things and happy as a lark, you know. I mean, it's like a good boy, you know. All heckin' good boys love it when got four youngins to play with, So I'm absolutely certain that if he had heard anything, anyone or her in distress coming down that hill in any way on their side, he wouldn't have waited for me to be like, all right, go on. He would have been on somebody's ass. He would have alerted to it. Now I know at a certain point when I and eldest and everything were on the bank of 125 that day, Buppo sat right beside of my leg at a certain point, and so did Elwood, and they were both locked on to 110 in this weird way. And I remember looking down at Buppo and Murray. I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong, good boy, I only asked him once. I was like, what's wrong with you? Just acting so weird. Elwood was too. They're both sitting side by side, just locked on. And Buppo wouldn't stop being locked on, looking over that way. But Elwood, what he ain't the brightest damn dog in the world. Sure was special. But after a minute or two, he gets bored being locked on. He sort of goes over and he's rolling on his back and a few feet away from me and Buppo, and he's slurring. He's having a good old time, tongue hanging out, idiot dog style, his style. But Buppo still won't unlock his eyes from looking over there at 110. His behavior threw me off. That's the reason I asked him. I'm like, what's wrong, good boy? What's wrong? But if there had been a car parked down there, in that curve around that tile, neighbors' dogs lost their shit. You'd think if dogs were present on 110s, they would have lost their shit. Oh, yeah. Mine would have been like, hey, fuck's up down here. Yeah, I don't think so. And anybody parking in that spot, anyway, would have had to be somebody that knows what's special about that spot. Just as someone proclaiming something's parked in that spot.